We love nothing better in this country than turning our history into films. Think of all those cinematic works about kings, Churchill, queens, battles, wars and Churchill, which always see Britain winning in the end, even if it lost. The question is, what kind of film will we make about Britain's Rankest EXcretia show since time began? Or Brexit for short. I'm sure that weird fella from Wetherspoons has already bankrolled a remake of Dunkirk, celebrating the last time we pulled out of Europe against all the odds only to rise like a phoenix. Even though half the country believes Titanic is a more apt transport analogy. Or on the buses, with big lies daubed on the side. Jeremy Corbyn told Theresa May this week that Brexit is now starting to look like Groundhog Day, one long, painfully tedious event that repeats itself without any result. Like suffering extreme constipation in the midst of a global laxative shortage. Brexit is starting to look like Groundhog Day. Image, Getty Images. But Brexit being Brexit, it's a lot more complex than Groundhog Day. There are many films resembling the different leading players involved, all of which could enhance our understanding of the interminable show we find ourselves mired in. So let me don a Barry Norman mask and offer you a list of recommendations. You want to grasp the inner psyche of Theresa May? Watch Forrest Gump, the story of a slow-witted, accident-prone individual who sprints through life believing destiny is on their side and good things are about to happen, while never seeing their dreams realized because life is like a box of Belgian chocolates. Nobody in Brussels wants to give you one. You ever wanted to understand the guys behind Vote Leave? Those self-styled bad boys of Brexit who admitted to leading the country down the garden path with their lies about 80 million Turks packing their fezzes and heading over to take our jobs and hospital beds? Watch Inglourious Bastards. If you can't get hold of that, and you want a decent portrait of their leader, Nigel Farage, catch any Freddy Krueger film. Sticking with Tarantino, are you unsure what the leading lights of the European Research Group, Jacob Rees-Mogg, Ian Duncan Smith, Liam Fox, Andrea Leadsom, Penny Mordaunt, David Davis, Michael Gove and Bernard Jenkin, stand for? The ones who said getting an EU trade deal would be the easiest deal in human history. Watch The Hateful Eight. That arch-careerist porky peddler Boris Johnson, recently described by Michael Heseltine as a man who waits to see which way the crowd is running and then dashes in front and says, "Follow me," is the star of Rebel without a cause, unless that cause is his own advancement. Boris Johnson. Image, PA. You want to get your head around a handful of gay sex-hating creationists called the DUP who are holding the Prime Minister to ransom. Can I recommend Jurassic Park? The Departed will explain the tens of thousands of skilled workers who have returned to their European homes since the referendum told them they were no longer wanted. The Silence of the Lambs tells the story of Labour's frontbench, which is petrified of speaking up for its vast majority of Remainer members for fear of upsetting Leavers. Then there's David Cameron and George Osborne, the shameless duo who started it all then ran away when the going got tough to feather their own nests. Otherwise known as The Unforgiven. And that's before telling you what movies are coming soon, when the Hateful Eight can no longer stomach Forrest Gump, Mutiny on the Bounty, Downfall and Apocalypse Now. And on it goes, from here to eternity.